What's happening? Oh, we got a subject right now, y'all. Got a subject for y'all. Oh man, I'm charging. What's happening, Don? All right, so I was chopping it up with my kids this afternoon. We was cleaning up the house, and I was just trying to, something dropped in me. Well, I want to say something. The Holy Spirit dropped in me and told me about about appreciation. Being appreciative of what you got, whether that's your kids, your husband or wife, your mother, father, your house, your car, your uh, your church family, whatever it is. Be appreciative of what you got. Be appreciative of those relationships that you have. Men and women. Be appreciative of each other. Because one day you may look up and somebody may not be there no more, or you may look up and the person is tired of your BS and they done moved on and went with somebody else, and now you got to start all over. And that goes the same for when you have a home or you have a car. You need to be appreciative of what you have. Take care of it. If your car needs, you can't just put gas in it. You got to get oil changes, get your tires rotated. Make sure that you're taking care of that vehicle, because one of these days that vehicle may not work if you don't appreciate it. If you don't appreciate that, especially, I'm talking to the men and women on this one. If you got women, if you got a man that is taking care of your car and he doing everything, I mean, just making sure that you straight, you better appreciate that, because when that's gone, them brothers is hard to come by. For somebody that's gonna come through and take care of you, take care of the house, the kids, all of that. That stuff is hard to come by, and them sisters is hard to come by too, brothers. If you got a sister that is making sure you straight, that's making sure you taken care of, you got everything. You need to appreciate that. You hear me? Appreciate that, because that is hard to come by. When you got somebody like that, like Life Jenny said on his song, must be must be nice. You better appreciate, you know what I'm saying? When you got something good, you better hold on to it. Like, for real, you better hold on to it and treat that person like, not, I don't want to say worship their socks, but definitely treat them the way that they treat you, and with the utmost respect and honor, because that's hard to come by. When you meet somebody like that, that's willing to go that extra mile with you and is encouraging you and pushing you to do what you're supposed to do or what they see you doing. When you have that person, don't let that person go. Stop trying to argue all the time. I mean, arguing, heated fellowship, as Viola said before, heated fellowship is good in a relationship, where you can come to an understanding, you come to a common ground. But all that, you out here doing this mess, or you out here doing this, don't give them any reason to even think that. Don't give them no reason. Make sure you at home. Shoot, just think about it, before the lights come on. Unless you working, unless you at work, you work overnight. Okay, that's another ball game. But if you ain't working overnight, there should be no reason that you out past midnight or whatever it is, and you ain't at home with your significant other. It should be no reason. Ain't nothing open but legs and stoves after like midnight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you may get a call or somebody may need a ride or something, like that. Okay, if it's cool, then do that. But other than that, like, hey, get your tail home and make sure your baby know where you at, men and women. Uh, just be appreciative of what you got. I don't mean to get off kilter. I hope I didn't get off kilter, but I'm saying be appreciative of what you got, because you never know what you got until it's gone. Y'all heard that just like I have, you know. And when I say be appreciative, thank God for it, man. Thank God that He gave you time enough to be with that person or have those things, because like I say, God gives and God can't take away. But be appreciative of what you got, especially with your kids. Be appreciative of your kids, because a lot of people don't have kids or can't have kids or had kids pass away, and they just scared on having kids. Those that do have kids, appreciate your kids. Show them that you love them, like that you honor them and you respect them. Because your kids could be taken away from you at the drop of a hat, and some people can't handle that. They mind go to a whole nother place. When you lose a child, I know from losing a child on my own, your mind go to a whole nother place. But now I see it as my son is my blessings. My kids that passed away, uh, just so on and so forth. My cousins, my friends, all of them, death don't scare me no more. I'm appreciative of the time that I had with them. I don't need to go to a funeral to say, to give my goodbyes to a body that no longer has a spirit. I'm cool on that. You know, I appreciate them while they're here. Appreciate them while they're here. Because when they're gone, you can't tell them that you love them. You can't tell them that you sorry, or whatever it is that you need to say to them. You can't tell them any longer. You can't tell them physically, but you can't tell them spiritually. Is that the same thing? Yes, it is. I mean, if you in tune, spiritually, it is the same thing. But be appreciative of what you got. That's the main thing I wanted to get on here for, was talk about being appreciative of what you have. Be appreciative of everything, like your clothes, your shoes, your ladies, your makeup, fellas, your cologne, whatever it is. Be appreciative and thank God for it. You know what I'm saying? But stop going out there getting the same stuff. If you got some stuff, you got a bunch of clothes and a bunch of shoes and a bunch of things that you really don't need because you have enough, man, for real. Like, go on and give that to somebody that really need it. Go on and give that to the homeless. Go on and give that to some people that actually need it. I mean, you ain't got to go give it to the, what is it called? Thrift store. You ain't got to give it to them because they going to take what you got, what you giving them, and they going to sell it for a profit when you could have done that yourself. But if you would rather give, like, in the word it says it is better to give than to receive, do that. That shows that you have a heart. That shows that you have a heart to actually want to help people that are in need and not giving it to somebody for profit. Everything ain't always got to be about money. Now, money is a resource for you to get what you want. You go out there and you go out there and buy a whole new wardrobe. What you gonna do with your old wardrobe? I would tell you, from me, I'm gonna give it to somebody. Like, real talk, I'm gonna give it to somebody. I'm gonna give my stuff away because I don't need it, and I definitely don't need to give it to nobody to make a profit off of it when I could have did that myself. I'd rather give it to the homeless. Homeless people ain't got no clothes. Well, they do have clothes, but they wear the same stuff. They shoes, the whole nine. That's what we should be doing, is giving to them and helping them out. Because most of the people that's homeless, man, is veterans or kids that, they had a rough childhood. And the streets is what they turn to. Drugs is what they turn to. Alcohol is what they turn to. And then they find themselves out here on the street begging. It is what it is. Still, have a heart to help somebody. Be appreciative that you still here. Appreciative that you're still here on this earth when all the hellacious things that we've all done in life, and I'm talking about myself too, that we still here. We got a story to tell. Every single one of y'all that watch this video, that go to my channel, whatever it is, we all got a story to tell. It's a lot of stuff that goes on, man. Like I said, being appreciative with the church family. Church family need to be appreciative of their members too, because sometimes your members, it be a blessing in disguise for you. But when you up there on your pedestal and you think that you can't be knocked off that mug, or that you doing right and everything just start going crazy, haywire, recognize, man. It's a lot of false prophets out here. A lot of falsifying going out here. Gonna have to keep it real. Stop that religious stuff. Stop that religion telling people that they can't come up in the church if they wearing some pants, or they wearing a do-rag or a hat or whatever it is. You can't tell nobody they can't wear what they want to wear to come into church. What type of organization is that? Oh, well, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. Organization. Religion. That religious stuff got to die. You come to church, you come as you are. Anyway, I don't care what you is. If you're homosexual, if you whatever it is, come as you are. It didn't say come to the church and wait till you get all fixed up and you ready to come up in there. No. It said come as you are. So if you want to come up in there, whatever you got on, whatever you want to wear, hey, wear it. Wear it. Shouldn't nobody be worried about or focus what you got on anyway. They should be focused on the word. Focused on the message. Now, if you get in there and the preacher start preaching a message, or if they look at you and then they start preaching a message that's towards you, get the heck up out of there, because that's called condemnation. Get the heck up out of there, because that's called condemnation for real. That's somebody in there trying to judge you, and can't nobody in there be your judge. We all got one judge, and I ain't talking in the courthouse. Get out of there. Yeah, I'm calling it out. If you don't like it, hey, oh well. The truth shall set you, the truth shall make you free. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Hey, I love y'all, man. Blessings to y'all. Knowledge.